How time is it in Canada?
Hello, 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 hello. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon to all of you, wherever you are listening from or watching me from. This is yours truly, Mr. O. I'm alive. I'm here. hmm It's a Monday, and it's not Monday morning. It's Monday evening, actually, where most places now in Ghana, I'm sure it's late in Ghana and in Nigeria as well. But hey, I'm on spring break and I'm enjoying my break, so I just decided to put kaput. In fact, today I didn't wake up early because I had a good sleep, a good rest. Yeah, first April, right? I didn't want to miss the chance to do a video on first April, so I needed to do one before you guys go to bed, and I just wanted to touch on something real quick. And I believe all of us are going to learn from it. Over the weekend, I was in South Carolina enjoying some gala. The Ghana Association organized a program where we had some good meeting with our Nigeria brothers. Yeah, yeah. Yes. Our Nigeria Brothers Association, they were also there. Liberians were there. The Americans were there. I mean, it was a good fun, a good break from all the stress and all the buzz. And at the end of the day, we had a good jama. I think I posted some snipers of it on my Facebook page, and I think just a little bit of it, just a little bit of it, so that you guys could have a feel of what happened. It was really good, and it was really refreshing to meet a lot of teachers, meet a lot of new faces, interact with a lot of wonderful people, and it was good, you know. And so yesterday I had to take a good rest because I've not rested enough. And the whole day too, I was resting. I've not gone out. This is the first time I'm stepping out of the house and taking my daughter to the library. And I just want to have this conversation with you. Michael, good evening to you. Hello, 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 hello. Redeemer, Redeemer, where have you been? You've been hiding. Redeemer, get in touch and let's see what is happening. All right? Yeah, yeah. Happy New Month to you as well. Happy New Month to you. I believe you guys are still doing the fasting and you are doing it well. Hey, yeah, yeah. Ami. Assalamu alaikum. Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much for that prayer. Yes, yes, yes. So, and I believe those of you who are new here should know who I am by now. My name is Mr. O, and I am a high school mathematics teacher in the United States of America, one of the greatest economies in the world, if not the greatest. And I've been here for the past 5 years, and I've been here with my family as well. And we've been enjoying the best of this land. And last year, I began the journey of talking about this program to other teachers as well. Because, as Paul said, what we have tasted of is what we preach about. So that, because we have seen that it is good, mm, it is good. So we want others to also participate and taste of the goodness of what we have already tasted. Okay. And that is my encouragement and my motivation why I do what I do. And I hold no apologies for it. All right, no apologies for it. And I appreciate all of you for supporting this page. Secondly, this disclaimer must go on. I am not an immigration consultant. I am not an immigration lawyer. I don't work with any of the teaching agencies. I am not their employee. If I talk about any of the agencies on my platform, it is based on my personal experiences and the experience of other teachers. But I don't work for them. I am not their employee. I'm not on any of them's payroll. All right. We talk about this so that we all can have options and we all can learn. and on our Jakpa journey, we can come in right, Traveling and traveling right is the hallmark of what we do here. Okay. So do not come to me with the fact that you want a visa. I don't give visas. I'm not a visa officer. Is that okay? And whatever I share on my platform are my personal experiences and the experience of other people that I've interacted with. All right, Samuel, I am doing great, Samuel. But it's happy Easter to you as well. Vincent, I am doing wonderful. I am doing wonderful. Someone says what? Akpena oh Akpena Oche, Akpena hands. Yeah. Boss. Oh, you are still fasting? 22nd day. Wow. Wow. Okay. I pray that everything will go well with you, yeah. I pray that everything will go well with you. And may Allah shine his face upon you as you do this fasting. And make sure you tell Allah that I need $5 billion. Yeah, that's all I needed. Yeah. My daughter is shaking me. 5 billion, just 5 billion. Because I know how it will change a lot of lives and a lot of people will benefit from it. So I've been on the highway. I've been monitoring the highway. Could Mickey, could Mickey will say, "Our highway no so long. Our settings now highway no so long." I've been monitoring the highway, and I came across something on Pope's page on Facebook. Those of you who follow him, Mr. Lai, he's one amazing gentleman that if you have the opportunity to follow him, you'll learn a lot of common sense. You learn a lot of common sense. And so I monitored his page. Tell me, Happy Niger. I monitored his page, and there was a post he made about um, a newscaster, or let's say a journalist in Ghana, who made a comment about the fact that if you are a young man or a young adult in your 20s, in your 30s, and you are earning $5,000, no, 5,000 Ghana cedis, sorry, you are earning 5,000 Ghana cedis, there is no point in leaving Ghana, or there's no point in traveling. I'm just looking for the message so that I can read exactly what the person wrote. And it was very interesting. I'm like, wow, these things are still there. I thought they were already gone. Very good. I thought people have stopped giving such advice. But unfortunately, I think it is still there. So the original post is this. If I may have the opportunity to read, then you can understand the context of my message or the context of my video. Okay? The context of my video is based on this particular comment that is purported to be have made by this journalist. And he said, I think if you are in your 20s and 30s and earning at least 5,000 Ghana cedis and above, you shouldn't rush to leave Ghana. It is not all that rosy out there. Okay. And in fact, I had to take a lot of breather before I comment. I go to people's work. I don't just comment on things. I read, I go back, take my time, and sometimes about 2 days or a day after before I comment, or sometimes hours after I comment before I will comment, because I needed to digest the post, understand the context in which the person is speaking, and probably ask a little bit of questions or read a little bit before I will make an educative comment. I don't rush in making comments based on emotions. Is that okay? I try my best not to do that. So I will encourage you as my follower also do that. If you go to people's page and they made a comment or made a post, try your best to make sure you comment without your emotions. All right, Eric. Thank you so much. I mean, thank you also for being supporting the page. So I saw the comment, then I took my time before I made my comment, my response. And this was my response on that post by Mr. Barnabas Nilai. Yeah, I'll be packed at the back there. Mhm. And I said, with school fees, power, water, and decent living expenses. I chose my words carefully. Decent living expenses. You will understand why that age group wants to travel. Okay? That was the first part. Then the second part, I said when you can easily make that money in a day driving Uber or just a second, oh, okay. It's coming out. Okay. Let me pack one so that we have this conversation into details. Mm. Good. So this was my response. My response was that when you can easily make that money in a day driving Uber or making or doing Amazon delivery, why do you want to waste your youthful age and be lazy in countries that do not reward honest and decent work ethic? Okay, so this was my response to the post. And I had a lot of rebuttals back and forth, people asking, how possible is it? And somebody came to me, can it be said the same thing, that the same money you make doing Uber or Amazon delivery cannot take care of four-member household in America? And I responded, no. And I also responded that don't forget, this is a day's payout, not a month's payout. So imagine doing this at least 5 times in the month. Do the math yourself. It is enough motivation for anybody in 20s and their 30s to leave. All right. And it went back and forth, and a whole lot. There was a lot of responses. So I've been thinking a lot about this particular thing, and I've always said it on my platform. And I've always said this thing that look, this Jakpa thing is not for everybody. Is that okay? Let's make that, I mean, clear. It is not for everyone. Everyone is not supposed to Jakpa. In fact, during the program I went for in South Carolina on the weekend, Dr. Atta Kennedy was there. He was a keynote speaker of that program. And she made some very deep revelations about the time Nkrumah Jakpa to the United States, who advised him. In fact, there was this Nigeria connection. So the person who advised Nkrumah had a Nigeria connection. And he advised Nkrumah that leave and go to the United States and come and learn some few things. All right? So there was that connection. And it actually strengthened my thoughts and how I was thinking about this whole post. Oh, yes, you saw the post this morning, Benedicta. Sarah, good day to you as well. Well, so a lot of thought process has gone in for me responding. Okay, so I'm not taking it lightly. All right, I am not taking it lightly. And I've said it time and time again, it is not for everybody. So if you think you are comfortable, if you know you are very comfortable, you are okay wherever you are in your home country, do not be in a rush to Jakpa. And in fact, all the Jakpa things we preach about here, we tell people that don't be in a rush. It is not a quick makeover. It is not like a makeup where you are going for a wedding and they can make you up, and you, no matter how the blemishes you have on your skin, you can be looking as smart as somebody who has the perfect skin in the world. No. So you need to understand that it is not like as soon as you come, the street is full of money and you are picking it. No, it's not like that. All right. A lot of processes, a lot of calculation has to go in for you guys to make whatever you think you want to make. It depends on your aspirations as a person as well, and your plans in life, your goals, whatever you wanted to achieve, all will come in together before you decide that I want to Jakpa. Is that okay? Yes. Our former president, how do you call it? Kufuor once said that so it was during the voting time, and he told the voters that look at how your living is, look at your living, your lifestyle, and use that to vote. Is that okay? And that is the same thing we preach and we talk about. That is the same thing we talk about. All right. And I'm not here to insult anybody. Everybody have the right to air their opinion. Probably she was talking to a certain from a certain perspective. Okay. And I also commented based on what I have experienced and what I think we want people to also have. And I'm going to make some analogies. These are very basic analogies that I'm going to make. It doesn't mean it's the same for everyone. All right. It's not going to be the same for everyone because everyone has a different circumstance. Everyone depends on where you are going to, how you came, the type of visa that you even came with will all affect. So the things I'm going to talk about is based on my experiences and the experience of other people. Okay? Good. Now, I'm going to go back. Eric, before I start, is it not surprising that these statements are usually made by the self-accomplished individuals? I wonder why the rich wish the less privileged stay. And in fact, Eric, this was not even made by a self-accomplished person. This is a news journalist who works for a TV station. So I don't think it's self-accomplished. I don't know her. I don't know so much about her, but I will not say she's self-accomplished. Well, she's accomplished in her own way, okay? In her own pedal, in her own status, whatever. But it is not your kind of the billionaires or the kind of the economic movers that you want to think. I mean, this is a normal Joe. This is I mean, normal human being, just like anybody. Okay, good. Then I have a message from Yaya. I even see the sister Nancy post something related. Yeah. I saw sister Nancy's post as well. I decided not to comment because then again I was processing a lot of things before I would comment. All right, good. And evening K, evening. This is a very simple analogy we are going to do. It's a learning classroom, and I'm going to do the very basic, and I'll leave you here. I'm not going to take too much of your time. All right? Yeah. As a Pan-Africanist, I believe the Jakpa before they came back to start Africanism. Oh yes, Benedictus Eric. They put a chess board at the back of the less privileged, while the few play the game of life. The point is if only the less privileged realize the power of the as a united force, realize their power as a united force, as soon as they rise up, that game is over. Lois, good evening to you. So now this is my analogy. Now, number one, I have my calculator here, and I think you also have your calculator. Okay. This particular comment is related to Ghana, so I'll be using a lot of examples or conversions with respect to Ghana. Is that okay? If you are in your own country, maybe Nigeria or Sierra Leone or Italy or wherever you are, you can use that conversion and calculation as well. So what I'm going to talk about will be more Ghanaian oriented, and the setting is in Ghana. Now, the person said 5,000 Ghana cedis and above. So I'm going to use the 5,000 as a base. 5,000 Ghana cedis as a base. Now, first of all, as of today, per the rates that are all these apps uses, I'm going to take the average rate. The average rate is 13.3. All right? Multiply it, divide it by 5,000. So if more, let's divide, right? So 13.3. Let me even be very generous and use 13 as the exchange rate. That 5,000 Ghana cedis is what? $334.6. $334.6. Now, I always tell people that yes, you are not earning dollars. Think in the economy in which you earn. But you realize that in our part of the world, especially Ghana in Africa, all our business transactions are in dollars. The multinationals are doing business in dollars, and they buy the things in dollar, pay dollar for it. So when they bring the goods, they convert the dollar directly to us in our currency, and we are paying for it. I saw a post where Cocoa Board was buying keyboard, iPad keyboard, iPad Pro keyboard for their board members. And each keyboard was costing about 4,500 Ghana cedis. If you convert that, that was, basically how much the keyboards were being sold in dollars. That was about $346. All right. And you add all the freight and other things. So it makes a lot of sense to do that. You got it?
Yes, Jimmy.
No. It's good to work. So that is that. So at the end of the day, if you do the conversion, that is 300 and what? 5,000 times 13 is, or divided by 13, right? Is $384. Now, $384. The whole idea and my comment was this. Josh, good evening. This was on my comment, and I said, you can easily make that money driving Uber or making package deliveries for Amazon in a day. All right, in a day. And it is possible. And there was this gentleman who was asking me how possible is. I said, yes, it is very, very possible. Is that okay? It is a possibility, and it is achievable because I've seen people do it. I have experienced it myself. So it is not rocket science. It's not like it is not doable. It is very doable. So I'm going to show you something. Okay, before I show you, let me read Kay's comment. This Jakpa thing, it is beyond money. Self. Just January and February alone, 369 people died in road accidents in Ghana, according to the road safety. So exactly my point that I was coming to. Also in Nigeria, it is not in Ghana, we use dollar. All right. So 369 people died in road accidents. So this Jakpa thing, as Kay is saying, it is not only about what? Money. There's a lot that went or that goes into the decision to Jakpa or not to Jakpa. Okay? The decision to Jakpa or not to Jakpa goes beyond money. It goes beyond money. And I think I did videos on the reasons why I'll choose one country over the other. I did some comparisons, health comparisons, education comparisons, and a lot. But today I'm just going to focus, today I'm just going to focus on where the comments that was where the comments seemed to depict that if you are making 5,000, I see 5,000 is a big deal. And I want to ask, how many people, maybe you know, I don't know. I left Ghana 5 years ago. When I was living, there was a lot of people who were not earning 5,000 a month as their base. There were a lot of people who were, in fact, I know a lot of bankers, friends who were bankers who were not earning $5,000 a month, 5,000 Ghana cedis a month. So I would love to be educated, and I would love to know if you know anyone who earns 5,000 Ghana cedis every month, and as their take home, not just gross, not the gross salary, the take home, whether they earn 5,000 Ghana cedis every month. I'll be very glad to learn that, and I'll be very glad to know. It's an education. All right. Now, that money is possible to make in a day. And I know a lot of people have a lot of things in their mind. Hey, this guy is lying. And there was this guy. He didn't say I was lying, but he was curious to know how possible is that, and how possible is that to cater for a family. Trust me, if I am what is it? If you have a family of 4 or 5, that $300 or $384 is more than enough to cater for them. In fact, you can feed that family for at least 3 days or 4 days with that money. If you decide to be eating outside, is that okay? If you decide to be eating outside constantly, you can feed your family with that money easily. And let me tell you this, there are people who do this Uber or delivery thing as a regular job. Yes, they don't have any day job. They don't have 8 to 5 job. That is their job. They wake up and that is all they do. They are doing Lyft or Uber or any kind of delivery, either food delivery or package delivery. There's a lot of them. You can Google it and check. If a Lyft is not the Lyft, it is Lyft. It is a kind of Uber that is in the United States. And these are avenues that you can easily make money from. I know a lot of people who do it alongside their jobs, and I know a lot of people who also do it as a full-time job. And those who do it as a full-time job will tell you how rewarding it is. All right. Now I'm going to share my experience with you just as a part-time, and I'm going to put some things on the screen, and you will look at it. All right. Good. The first one has to do with Lyft. Okay. This has to do with Lyft. Now, this was one of my experiences when I was doing Lyft. You can see the dates, you can see the times, you can see the earnings. And I'm going to take off the logo so that you can see the figure very well. All right. Now, in one of the instances, I worked how many hours? 9 hours. And I made 333.65. This was a day's wage. This is not 2 days, 40. This is just a day's wage. All right. And the other part, the first one, you look at it, I worked 6 hours and some 20 minutes. And I earned how much? $409. Again, this was a day's work. This is not a monthly work. This is not like the whole week work. This was just a day. I just woke up one morning and I said, I'm feeling bored. All right. I was bored. So I decided to and I love driving. So out of the excitement to drive around, I decided to just hop on the app and go drive around in town. Driving, enjoying your hobby while still doing what? Still making money out of it. And this for the whole month. No, I didn't do this for the whole month. And that is the difference we are all trying to draw for all of us to understand. These earnings that we keep praising and we keep making noise about it is not like, and these jobs are not, again, it is not your kind of the prestige job that people will do in our part of the world. I know a lot of decent Uber drivers in Ghana and in Africa, in Nigeria, in Kenya. I know a lot of people do Uber driving, decent ones. And I know a lot of graduates who are into this business. But if you can be honest with yourself, do you make enough earnings to cater for the large family system we operate in Africa? Mind you, our African family system is not only about your mother, your father, and the children. It is about the aunties, it is about the uncles, it is about the cousins. Because for me, for instance, my dad and my family, we had cousins who stayed with us when we were growing up. In fact, they literally lived with us until they grew up. Okay? So in a room, we could be about 6 or 7 sleeping in a room at a time. Oh yeah, that's how we all grew up. And my mom fed all of them. In fact, almost every sibling of my mom, they had about 11 siblings. Almost each of them's child stayed with my mom because my mom was selling kinky, was selling food. So almost all of them stayed with us at one point in our lives. And some of them will come and stay for 3 years, 4 years, and they will go. Some of them will come and stay for 6 years. Some came to stay for 10 years, depending on their circumstance. Because my father was a farmer, my mom was a trader, so there was an abundance of food in our house almost all the time. Okay, for that one, I'm grateful for. Now, I know there are some graduates here, there are some decent, I mean, people here who do this Uber thing as a living and they make a lot of decent living on it. So this was just a day's job, 9 hours, 6 hours job. All right. Now I'm going to show you another one. This comes from Amazon. All right. Now again, let me stress: this is not a month job. This is not a month job. This is a day's job. Look at the hours. You can easily look at the hours and you can tell how many hours the delivery was. That $157 was for how many hours? 4.5 hours. So you can literally start from 3 a.m. and by 8 o'clock you are done. In fact, most of these deliveries you see it that way, but you go, they'll say 4.5 hours, but you can easily finish in less than 4 hours. And you are done for the day. If you want to do more, it is up to you. Those who do it as a full time, they will go for more rounds. And imagine earning on the base pay, you are earning $100 on each delivery. And you make 3 of this delivery, you have earned somebody's 5,000 aspiration in 4 hours or in a day. Look at the middle part. How many hours did I work? I worked for 2 days. Look at the number of days. You can tell. And you look at the earning. All right. So at the end of the day, no one is saying that Jakpa or not to Jakpa. Because me, I will tell anybody in their 20s, in their 30s, to look at their circumstance. Analyze where you are. Analyze where you want to go. Analyze how your life is going. What is your earning power? That is where you have strength. You don't want to come to Europe or you don't want to travel when you are in your 60s and your 50s, when you are supposed to be resting. You are now coming to be doing the job of 20-year-olds. When you have the strength and you have the power and you have the ability, this is the best time to Jakpa and make money. And as Kay said, it is not only about the money. All right? It is not only about the money. This Jakpa thing goes beyond just the money. It is also about the circumstance, your health. It is also about the access to quality of life. Is that okay? The quality of life that you will not get in your home country. The quality of life that you will be denied. In fact, some people are in the hospital because of basic stuff. You cannot even get access to MRI to even do a scan. You cannot, let alone X-ray. People are dying because of petty sicknesses. Is that okay? Petty sicknesses. People are perishing because of what? Petty sicknesses. And that is what we are talking about. So look at it carefully. It is not about whatever you guys think. Vincent, I live in an area in Accra near Boom, where Ghana Water has a station, but difficult getting access to the potable water. Not to talk about electricity. Some of my colleagues and I have spent 2,000, 25,000 before we were, excuse me, we were able to get light and the frustration we went through from ECG. ECG is the electricity company of Ghana. Tell me why I should not leave this country when I get opportunity. And that is what I'm stressing on. It goes beyond just the money. You see, I made a case for the money. This is just to show you that it is possible. It is easy to get that money that we talk about. Because bankers, some bankers that I know are not even being paid 5,000 Ghana cedis. Yes, they don't get paid 5,000 Ghana cedis, let alone a basic teacher, let alone a plumber, let alone a mason, let alone who? An electrician. But you see, the access, the opportunity, that you can get beyond just getting the money is what we are talking about. Yes, it is not. It's a privilege, and not everyone has a privilege to realize and start reasoning to Jakpa. Yeah, I understand you perfectly. I understand you perfectly. Not everybody have that privilege. But you see, if you have that privilege, that is why I said from the beginning that this is not for everyone. All right? This is not for everyone. That is why I said, oh, sorry. If you have the privilege and you have the access, make that move, make that decision. It goes beyond just the matter of having, leaving your country. No, 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 no. Do you want to tell me that if you have the opportunity to come to be working and be schooling and be earning, your earning power has also increased, you think nobody will take it? It is not easy. It is not easy as they try to make it. Access to internet is a headache. You are doing, look, I know people who work from home and they do this Uber and this Lyft and this delivery thing as a hobby. And the money they make from it, that's what they use to finance their holiday trips. Yes. There are people I met when I was doing delivery. They said, look, I don't eat from this. I have my day job, but this is what I do to... It's not funny. David, I was just doing video midday. I can look at library. Documents. I was inside. Remember? Just 5 minutes. Can I go did? But I'm all. Maybe 5 minutes. You know, that's my brother, Mr. Fore, who is here. And you see, the opportunity, the access to good things, good life, good internet access, basic things, good health. Look, I tell you, I share this story with you all the time, not because of anything, but look, if we want world-class access to world-class health care, you will get it in these places. You understand? You will get it in these places. Trust me. You will get it in these places. I was sick. I went to the ER. I was sick. I went to the ER. In fact, I was attended to. No money was asked. 2-3 months after, before they will send me the bill. Look, they sent me the bill and they said my insurance has... The bill was over $10,000. My insurance has paid almost $9,000. So what is left for me is just $900 to pay. And even that, the billing company or the hospital is telling me that I should decide. I can break it into payment plan for as long as I want. You understand? That is the thing we are talking about. How many of us can get up and say we are going to the newly built Legon Teaching Hospital, where we can have access to world-class healthcare, access to machines to scan you, to make medical decisions, and you'll be asked to go home and we will think about the bill later? We can't. You understand? We don't have that. Those are the things we are talking about. It goes beyond the money. So if you want to talk about the money, we can do the money argument. And we can prove, and I personally can prove to you, based on my personal hobbies that I do. The delivery. Look, you see, I don't even do the delivery every day. I don't do it every day. It's not like something I wake up. No. As and when. As and when I am bored. Because I just want to know that opportunity is there. So if I have a critical case and I need to solve, I can look at that. Okay, it's about $700. Okay, I'll just give myself 3 days, 4 days. I'll run around and do that. That is if I want to. If I don't want to take that money from my salary, or I don't want to take that money from my savings, I'll just quickly on my app hit a road, within 3 days, within 2 days, you raise that money. That is what we are talking about. How many people can raise even $1,000 worth in your currency if you have a tight situation, you have a difficult situation to deal with? How many of us can do that? Be it in Kenya, be it in Nigeria, be it in Ghana. How many of you can raise 10,000 Ghana cedis if you have a critical issue? I saw a post on Facebook. Somebody was making a post that he needs help to. In fact, people are angry on my page. Even let me even use my page. People are angry because they had to go and borrow money to do credential evaluation. That was about $190. They had to go and borrow money from the bank before they can do a basic credential evaluation. And because of that, they are angry that they didn't get placed in any school. So because they spent money to do credential evaluation, I was just looking at them. Exactly. You get good service and value for money. Just the doctors are there. They are around you. Their concern is not about the money. Their concern is about let's keep alive first, then we can think about the money. You understand? Josh, just imagine falling sick and hospitalized without a decent bed to even access to bed is a problem. How many teachers in Ghana can afford a decent car for a day-to-day activity? These are the reasons. So these are not. It's not just about I'm getting 5,000. Where does the 5,000 put you in the scheme of things when we actually break that 5,000 into the dollars? Our government is doing business in dollars. The ports are charging in dollars. Everywhere you go is in dollars, and they convert to you. Even they are selling laptops and things for you in dollars, and they just convert for you to pay, right? How many of you who have money to even do these things? It goes beyond just the pay that you take. This Jakpa thing, it goes beyond that. So if I see people making it about 5,000 Ghana cedis, what is 5,000 Ghana cedis? What is $384? $384.6. What is that to somebody with a family where your uncle is depending on you? A lady emailed WhatsApp me this afternoon. I don't know whether it's a lady or a man. He said the auntie is dead. So the webinar I did, she wanted to pay 2 months, 500 Ghana cedis. Look, just divide the 500 Ghana cedis. It is $38. $38. She wants to use 2 months to pay. All right. It is not because of anything. It is because that same money that she takes, that same $384 she takes every month, goes to auntie. Uncle is calling you. Your family head is calling you. Your mother's mother is there. Your grandfather is there. They are all calling you on the same money. But you have the strength. 20 years, 30 years, they have the strength to do work and cater for their family and have a decent life. Yeah. I don't want to talk about internet, Christian. You are welcome. You are welcome. I will expect your contact. Yes. I'm telling you. Even bed to lay on is a problem. Benedita, even bed to lay on is a problem. Yes, I know, it is. They could not progress, but evaluation is for 5 years. Yes, that's the thing. You see, that's the concept, that's the thinking. The evaluation they did is going to last them for 5 years, which they can use to apply next year, apply the following year, apply the next year after 5 years. But you see, they are thinking that money, where he took that money from, is a big deal for the person. $38 is a big deal. $190 is a big deal. But somebody says if you're earning 5,000, I just want to know how many people, Josh, K, you guys know, you just tell me, how many people earn 5,000 Ghana cedis every month in Ghana? I just want to know. I know people earn that. I know people earn even more than that. I know people who earn 20,000, 30,000, but I'm talking about decent earnings without any connection to any politicians, without any connection to any higher power, without anything. They do this thing on their own. Yes, I know even kebab sellers, some of them make this money easily. But look at the quality of life these people will live. I know an Abochi, right? With all respect to all the Abochis in Ghana or in Africa, those who sell the kebabs and the meats by the roadside in the night. Look, I know one in Spain that's who makes more than 2,000 Ghana cedis every night from selling kebab. But ask me, that guy, the quality of his life. Because every day that money is being repatriated back to the village where he comes from. Somebody's calling. Your auntie is calling. Your uncle is calling. This one is calling. You understand my point? And that is what we are talking about. 80% of this public sector workers earn less than 3,000 monthly. That's statistical service. 80%. And these 80% are in their prime, they are youth. In fact, out of these 80%, I'm sure even 30% are just in their prime. The rest are the older people. That is why you see people who are 50 years, 60 years, they don't want to leave the job. Because if they leave, their lives will crumble. Yes, if they leave, if they stop that work, if they decide that, oh, we are not going to do this job again because we are old, their lives will crumble. So they don't want to leave. They want to hang on to the job and still be there. You understand? That is what we are talking about. Why will you hang on to a job that is killing you and still be there when you are 60? Because the earning power is small. So you couldn't even do any savings, you couldn't do any life insurance, nothing. Yeah. It's unfortunate. Yeah. It's very, very unfortunate. Someone says what? In fact, I'm even sad. The network is not stable. Light out just now, and my monthly salary is below 5,000 after working for 24 years now as a professional teacher from training college through to university. You cannot even end that because the GES that you are, the Ghana Education System does not even pay you according to your qualification. Here you are paid per your qualification. So if I have a PhD, look, I can have a PhD and have less working experience than maybe even my HOD. But I will earn more than my HOD because I have a PhD. My HOD does not have a PhD. I will come in here. My HOD can have just a degree, right? And I will have about 20 years of teaching experience. She will earn more money than me who is coming with a PhD. They don't care. Your experience and your years of teaching experience all combined, and your how they call it, your qualification combines to decide how much money you take home. That is what it is done. But in Ghana, you can go and do your PhD, you can go and do your master. Genius will tell you they don't recognize it. Yes. It will take you years, then there will be gradually promotion. Buy one, get one free. You go and wear suit, you see teachers dressing every year to go for promotional interview. Go and write some exam, go and sit before some old panel who knows nothing about any new trends in education in the classroom. They'll be asking you, who is the Minister of Education? Who is the head of GES? Who is the head of the healthcare? Who is this? Those who question. There is nothing that has to do with how do you cater for children with accommodation. How do you even differentiate your lesson? They don't ask you anything related to your work. It's all about who is this, who is that, who wrote the national anthem in 1994. Those questions are what they're asking you. You've been working for a decade. You cannot even make 5,000. Whereas your counterparts in other parts of the world can make that money decently from their personal salary. Then the opportunities to make extra is there. Listen, last time I saw somebody on the Facebook and people were saying, teachers, you have to the salary is enough, so you have to work and still go and do these things. Look, it is about choices. If I want to do Lyft and I want to do Uber and I want to do delivery, it's for a purpose. You don't just get that. That's why I can show you my earnings. I don't do. It's not something I die and want to. If I don't do it, I'll die. No, I will not die. You understand? But the fact that opportunity is there to do it. A lot of teachers are doing food delivery, what we call DoorDash. We call something DoorDash. Food delivery. Come on, people are, and some are called, we call some Spark. You go to Walmart, somebody has shopped. You just go and pick it and go and give it to the person in their house. There are cleaning companies who you can go on an app and say they want cleaners. You can go and do that job in a day. You just make your money, $100, $200, in your pocket. You are gone. You understand? These are the opportunities we are talking about. Yes, they are called Suya men. You understand? No. I know. Look, when I was in Mampom Presec, there was a lady who had PhD. In fact, we were all taking the same salary as a degree holder. And I said, Madam, why are you wasting your life here? Why do you want to stay here as a PhD holder? You want to stay in GS, high school, with your PhD? Why? Why won't you go to a tertiary institution or just go and look for something industry? Because GS is not going to recognize that PhD for you. No, they won't. They won't. And I'll keep saying it, guys. I'll keep saying it and I'll keep saying it. This Jakpa thing, it is not only about the money. If you want to make it about the money, we will show you that the opportunity to make the money is there. And as a youth, please, you have energy, you have the ability. If you need to Jakpa decently, Jakpa correctly. Look, don't do the kululu, don't do the backdoor ones. Don't go for an agent to take all your money. Do it right. And that is why I am here and I keep preaching this to teachers. I keep preaching this to teachers. I said, look, it is an opportunity to come and experience a different kind of life a little bit. Even if you have 5 years or 10 years to live, if you have 20 years to live, just come and experience it. Give an opportunity to your children's children and leave an inheritance for them. Leave something. Have a decent life. Go to a decent hotel. Sit down. Have a decent meal. I mean, you should be able to live decently. Teachers have worked 30 years, 40 years, and if you see their take home, look, I met a teacher recently. He said he has taught in 2 different states. He's on retirement. He was a math teacher, and he retired on his same salary. He didn't retire on a low salary. He retired on the same salary he earned. That is why these teachers here, people want to teach 30 years, they want to teach 25 years, because if you retire at a certain age, or if you have taught for a certain number of years, right, you will retire on your salary as a teacher. Yes. It is good. You retire on the benefits. So at the end of the day, in your old age, you are enjoying. And they have what we call the 401k, what we call social security. Social security is there. Then they have a special social security. If you put money into it, the fund will give you back a lot of money. These are the opportunities we are talking about. How much does a retiree teacher earn in their retirement whilst in Ghana from SNIT? How much? Just check your SNIT contribution. Check how much they are going to pay you when you retire. Peanuts. And even that, you always have to go and update something. Go here, do this. Guys, my time is fast spent. I have to go. All right? I have a visitor. We will talk about this again, and we'll continue this conversation. Let me hear your comments, and let me see your mind on this in the comment section. Is that okay? And let's broaden the conversation. Let us not make it about just the money. Bro? Oh, bro. I need you. Come to the other side. I just want my brother to also give his mind. This is Bisofori. You guys have seen him on my page before. Yes, Bisofori. I was doing a video about this lady who made a comment. It's a journalist. That if you are in your 30s or in your 20s, there's no need to travel. You're earning 5,000 Ghana cedis and above. There's no need to travel. And I made a comment on that particular post that somebody made. So this was the original post. She said, I think if you are in your 20s and 30s and earning at least 5,000 Ghana and above, you shouldn't rush to leave Ghana. It is not all rosy out there. So I used my lift. I just did a very simple banner showing them how much that 5,000 Ghana cedis is in dollars. It is actually what? $384. And I made that post just showing them how each of that money that the lady talked about, it's when you situate it in our circumstance, it is.
Has she traveled? Where is she?
She's in Ghana. She's a journalist. She has opportunity.
She traveled?
Oh no, she's in Ghana.
Brother, so
I was just making a video. I was telling people that it goes beyond the money.
No, wait. Let those there understand that we've left home to feed home.
Yeah.
We didn't leave because we thought we are just coming to see US and then just be there. Brothers, do baby I am me fifi. But why was share wa bra bro nyasu. Na so bet now 5,000. Once I hear say more one bag, a more bag, 25 kilos.
Mm-hmm.
Calculate the number of more bags I'll bet to me. I'm a bushia Eddie. No one gets what you
Some Nigerians are listening, so you can speak English.
No, you see, the argument is that should a teacher also not put up a 2-bedroom house and be in a 4x4 and have 3 kids attending Akosomo International?
Mm-hmm.
Should a teacher not also be able to say, okay, I have this investment so that at 45, at 50, I can't work again? Should a teacher not be able to also let the child be a pilot by paying from his own pocket without any scholarship? What are we talking about? 5,000 Ghana cedis.
Yeah, that is her measure. And I made it easy and I made it possible to them say the 5,000 Ghana cedis is a day is a
it's half not even about the money. My brothers and sisters, fill the form and come, okay? Look, we have listen. If the Ghanaians who came early had done what we were doing, by this time, right? It is not about you, the teacher. At least you get your salary at the end of the month. What about your sister, your brother, those people that when we gather in the house, we are at the verge of tears? What about your mother's sister who is sitting somewhere? Or your mother's, I mean, can't we also, so, you see, there are things I don't want to say.
Don't say, please. Yeah.
I worked for more than 12 years in GS.
Mm-hmm.
I had 3 kids in Akosomo International.
Mm-hmm. Let's do the maths.
And I'm telling you that it wasn't by my salary that you can go to my school and ask.
Yep.
I was not sleeping. I was printing for more than 5 schools in Ghana. Answer sheet, exercise books. I will always be sleeping at Newtown. You see, the pain of life. Let me describe something to you. Let me tell you something. Yeah. I didn't want to join this one time. I went to a school. I was going to give out answer sheets, right? When I got there, I saw a young lady, right, in a white apparel, sitting under the tree crying. She's a teacher, okay, who has given birth. Now, this is what happened. Normally in Ghana, if you're a woman and you are going to give birth, you have to apply for maternity leave. Yeah. Her timing was not correct. Okay. So as at the time she was about getting to go to labor or what have you, I think the approval was not in. The women know what I'm talking about. They calculate it so that they will give birth and have more time with the baby or something of that sort. The headmaster then called the woman after 1 week of delivery that if she does not report to work, she will not be validated. So she is there, she had a cesarean, right? And she is in pain. The baby was in a kiosk that she has gone to breastfeed. My brothers and sisters, for who can do this to an engineer or to a lawyer?
They cannot.
And how much was she looking for? At the end of the month, her salary was less than 2,500
Ghana cedis.
Ghana cedis, that's what I'm talking about. It's not dollars. Look, I felt so bad that I have to go to the office and ask the headmaster, sir, I met this lady. She does not respect. What does it got to do with the pain she's going through and the baby she has given birth to? You want to sit in like that? And I'm on somewhere. Papa, that's not okay.
They are being told if they are earning 5,000 and about this. Wait.
Let's say you earn 5,000 as a teacher, right? 5,000 by 12 is 60,000. Convert the 60,000 into dollars.
60,000. I'll do it right now. 60,000 divided by 13. It is $4,600.
It's somebody's 1 month salary. So those of you are waiting for gratuity, it's a percentage of your salary as at the time you are retiring.
Yeah.
If my 1 month, right, it's your 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
My 1 month is your 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about, I know I'll pay rent and blah blah blah, but you're equally paying rent in Ghana.
Oh yes, you pay rent. No, even if I've paid rent, I've paid
and
everything.
Why should you convince somebody in Ghana that come to US? Why should you beg somebody in Ghana?
No, we are not begging them. I was just situating the argument in the context per whatever I saw online. So
Ghana
I was just speaking
is where we come from. We are happy to be Ghanaians. To be frank, some of us are even doing projects in Ghana. We are helping people in Ghana.
Yeah.
But I will never, ever, especially tell a teacher that if you are getting 5,000, stay home. The directors, do you know the number of district directors who are calling? Bro, no, can't send me what.
District directors.
Fill the forms and come.
Your district director, Josh, your district director
we
wants
don't
to
get
come.
Anything.
He wants to Jakpa.
We are only helping.
Your district director wants to Jakpa.
Anna, go for your card.
Debbie, no, they can't move. I hear no move.
It is not even about you. It's about the you see, a teacher's son, a teacher's daughter in Ghana. I'm telling you, when I was in school, there were some teachers who would not allow you enter their room.
Yes.
The moment you knock,
yes.
you stay at the door.
Yes.
Even some of us teaching, I'm telling you, some of us teaching. When somebody knocks at our door, when you're look at the car you are driving.
Yes.
Sorry, I say 5,000. Me call Ghana, from Accra to Jakpa, Ho and back. I bought more than 200 cedis worth of gas. That is petrol. What is 5,000 in my car?
That's fuel alone. That's fuel alone.
God told Abraham that as far as you can see.
Yeah.
She is talking by virtue of how far she can see. Okay. I hope you understand.
Okay.
Some of them, perhaps, some of us, it got to a point we were selling bottles before we can eat for our children to eat. Bottles, empty bottles. I don't know when you go to Takrady and ask. I was selling graphic. And by God's grace, many chance I remember I should come to you as a teacher. They say if I have 5,000, I should stay. Are you a demon? Papa, let me go.
On that, are you a demon note? Please, K, you are a Takrady, so you know what he's talking about.
There's somebody in Takrady.
K is a Takrady guy.
Go to Takrady, I mean, I was born. Right? I'm out for Lucky Zunzu Bar at Danum. I heard a woman. Right?
Does it?
Anybody, Papa will perform. The number of times we have to sleep by going around in the market looking for plantain so that we can eat. And by God's grace, I mean 5,000. I'm in Ghana.
In fact,
there are some people. If you send them to the gate of heaven, okay, and you tell them, look, that is Jesus sitting there. Go. They will not go. Brother, even if you push them, they will divert. Such people, don't let me talk to them. Okay. Don't let me talk to them.
So you say
I said there are some people.
So let me get your finality. If I'm earning 5,000 and above, and in my
even if 20s, I'm earning 10,000 in Ghana,
and I'm in my 20s
and in my 20s and 30s,
I should stay or I should leave.
Is the dollar waiting for you? Or is the dollar moving? Is it still waiting? Can you catch the dollar and put it in handcuff and give it to Dampari?
Even the one who promised couldn't catch.
No, you see, in reality, there is no way you should tell somebody that if you have 10,000 in Ghana, cities, it is not easy here. I agree.
Yeah.
But let the person come, do 5, 6, even 3 years, get a proper investment in Ghana, and go stop teaching. Let other people do the teaching. Uplift some people. Teaching is not bad. Teaching is good. Gone are the days you have to become a teacher and die as a teacher. In our days, we are refusing to teach in Ghana and die as teachers. Look at our teachers who died, who lived as teachers honorably. They are very good, as in what they did. But I'm telling you, if you look at the life of a teacher and what the teacher gained and the reflection on the children, maybe when they go to heaven, their reward is there. But
they have not come back to tell us yet. They have not come back to tell us. So let's assume me, I want my reward down here.
Brother, do what you can do. But poverty is a choice.
You hear that?
It's a choice. I'm telling
you.
Poverty
is a choice.
It's a choice. So I wouldn't say that, because if you were then open it down. No matter how much you get, somebody want to get more than what you get. She shouldn't have ended it that if you get 5,000, ended there.
But is it rosy here?
Actually, easy. No. I will not tell you it's easy. It is never easy.
So why are you still telling them to come if it's not rosy? Because the lady said it's not all rosy.
There is nobody who has lived in Takrady, Ghana, Takrady, who will come to US and go back and be poor. Because unlike our country, Ghana, what is the time here? It is somewhere 6, right? If I move out right now for 3 hours, I can get $100. I move out right now. I'm not going to do anything stressful. I'm driving. I'm going to get my $100. I worked for people in Ghana. I did business with politicians. I gave money to pastors. I worked with teachers. The money never came. Not because some of them didn't want to pay. Some didn't want to pay. But some of them, the situation there, the pastor told me, Sammy, and yes, I didn't want to take your money. But issues surrounding me, I've been unfaithful, but please forgive me. What will you do? What will you do? You buy land, somebody is taking from you. You sit in your own house. A co-tenant misbehaves towards you. Now, I want one thing away. Please come. We are come. Save. Maybe you are the panacea and the person who is going to cut off that lineage of poverty. Because when one person comes in from a family and the person is wise and sensible, you can set the family free. Don't you know poverty is a curse? Let me end it. Have you ever seen witchcraft at airport residential area before? No, I'm a preacher. Have you seen witchcraft at airport residential area before? Where there is witchcraft, it's always in the village where poverty is. Because if you are the only person who is coming to the village with a 4x4 every day, whilst those there do not have what to eat, what do you think they should do to you? But if those there, 5 of us are all coming and we are with our cars, we are with what have you, we are all, who would think about poverty? Who would think about killing? Who would think about hatred? If your sister's children are excelling, your children are excelling, your auntie's children are excelling, who would think about your children? And how can you do this and support them when you are earning 5,000? She's a journalist. That kind of journalist. Papa,
reserve your comment.
Mr.
I'm pushing him. So I'm coming now. So on that note, I want you to sleep over this. It's late. I know it's very late. Okay. Let everyone listening to me. Those of you who are not commenting, I know you are listening. Sleep over it. Think about it. We are not forcing you. All right? But if you look at your situation, former President Kufuor, what's the term? Not to Abapa.
Did he paint a picture that if you leave Ghana, you are no more a Ghanaian?
Well, the picture I got was this. It is not always, you know how they always speak evil and ill about traveling.
Okay, let's do this
on
analysis.
Somebody's
basic. You should have called me earlier. Anybody who is earning 5,000 Ghana cedis in Ghana currently, right, either has certificates,
number one,
or inherited some business, or is in a business.
Good.
So she's not talking about Tafracha, those who are going to look for storeway.
No, but she was specific to the age. He said the 20s and the 30s. And that was my
if you are 20 and 30 and you are earning 5,000 in Ghana, then it means you are not somebody who is looking for what to eat tomorrow.
Yeah.
I hope you understand. Maybe she didn't look at it that way.
Yeah.
If somebody, right, who has, I also don't encourage walking into US when without anything at all.
Yeah.
You are going to suffer. I agree. But anyone who is getting teachers, I'm not sure those we left are getting 5,000. Because at the time we're coming.
Josh, how much is your salary, Josh? Benedita, all of you, all the teachers here, you just told me how much is your salary?
When we're coming, my salary was even up to 3,000.
No. Mine was not.
To be fair, I told you up to 3,500. Everybody knows maybe they are getting 5,000. Are you getting more than 8,000?
Josh, is the salary now 6,000? Tell me. Maybe George, that's why George doesn't want to come.
No, somebody told me that even the director does not take 8,000. Oh, brother, I've told you I don't want. If you like, I can mention it. Somebody's talking about poverty is a case for real. That is true. Now you see, the actual fact is that somebody who is earning 5,000 in Ghana at present, at least, is standing somewhere, and that person, because in Ghana,
but do that the bankers even earn 5,000 a month?
Oh, you are coming to talk about bankers. Don't talk about bankers because I have friends bankers who I think I told you that the whole bank manager, a bank manager. If you like, I'll mention the bank.
A bank manager called him that he wants to try the teaching.
Wait. This is the story. I was in debt in Ghana, right? So I went to borrow. I took a loan from the bank to offset my issues. I was doing several business in Ghana. Then I had a chance to come. When I got the visa, to be frank, I would advise this. Don't take a loan and decide not to pay. Yeah. I went to the banking hall and told the teller that, look, I'm traveling. If I travel, my salary will not come. But when I go there, I will deposit money in my account so that you will withdraw. Okay. She said, hey, Sammy, please, we have to see manager. That's okay, let's go to the manager. So we went to the manager. How much was the money? 42,000. So we went to the manager, and then the manager said, no. Teacher traveling? No. You have to get somebody to write an undertaking. So I just walked out of the manager's office, and I saw some teachers sitting, waiting for their turn to take their money. Yeah. So I said, Mr. So, come now. The manager says, you have to take an undertaking that I will pay. To be frank, before I left Ghana, almost every teacher in my school knew I was traveling. I was going because I chased this program for more than 3 years. And I told everybody that, hey, bring your passport and go. In fact, even before I go, I came here. Some teachers from my place came. So what happened was this. The guy just walked into the manager's office and wanting to say, do you know what you are putting yourself in? Have you thought about it? So, manager, what is it? Okay, sign. Then he signed. They typed it, brought it, and then he signed. The manager now said, no, one person cannot do. Checking his salary, he cannot. 42,000 Ghana cedis. One person, one teacher cannot.
Less than $3,500.
So I have to go and call another person. Then I called another person. The person also came to sign. So, Mr. Fury, he will pay, don't worry. Then I left. When I came to US, I got here in July, ending, right? August, September, October, November, December. By close of December, I paid. So I went back to Ghana. And then I went to thank him. He got up. Hey, look, Mr. Fury, teachers have been coming in here. There is no... Hey, no, please, is there any chance for me there? Bank manager, if there's any connection for auditing.
Wow.
I am telling you. I'll tell you. And it's not a small bank.
Wow.
He was asking me, so how is it like? Are you able to get work permit? So it's only for teachers that I know. Auditors know. Bank manager. Wow. Let me end with this story. A teacher moved from Swedro. We were in Winneba, right? We were in schooling in Winneba. He moved from Swedro. He was coming for his salary at Winneba Commercial Bank. And those, I don't know how the place is now, but in those days, the place is choked.
It's choked, yeah.
So the guy went there not knowing he had only money to return back to Swedro. So when he got there, he called one of the teller and then, spoke to him and gave him the money that he was going to use to go back. That, Charlie, you check my account now. Because he wanted to jump the queue. Yeah. Right? So the teller also took the money. He understood him. Just when the teller took the money, the bank manager called him. So he went. This guy sat there. Then he went to the next person. Oh, where is this guy? So bank manager has called him. After some time, he went again. Is he not coming? So the bank manager has called him. Then the guy, what is it? Okay. So after some time, the guy was not forthcoming.
Okay.
So he went to the bank, the next person that, can you please check for me? Then he checked. So the salary has not come. Meanwhile, his transportation to go back home is what he has given to the guy. So I said, in fact, you have to let the guy come. You have to call him to come. So the manager has sent him. Then the guy have to tell this guy, though, in fact, this is the situation. When I came, I gave him the money, and then so even to go back is a problem. So when he comes, I mean, if you can. Then the guy walked in. So when he walked in, the next teller told him that, what happened? So he gave me this, that, what is happening? He gave me this, that I should look for this for him. And the manager called me. What the teller said to him was, now also, teachers can say, yeah. In fact, if one say, I said, now, teacher, this can watch.
Yeah.
Teacher, this can watch. I said, this is not a story. We were all there. I said, now also teacher this can watch. I transportation or the best now because you do. Why? I didn't say let me end. The teachers who have been going for the seminars, right? Who have been going for the seminars, going for what is the name?
The webinars?
No, not webinar. Ghana, at times they will call us to
the in-service training.
In-service training and what have you. Look at how you are treated.
Yeah.
If doctors will be treated the way. Yeah. There was a time when SIP started, we went for a program. The food that they brought in, the place they made us sleep,
quality.
For the way. It is only in Anita Hotel that if you go, you'll be okay. But if they call us normal GS gathering, normal GS training, master, you ask them if they go for GS in training.
George, have you been to in training before?
I have forgotten some of the names.
Erigus.
When we go for inter-school sports, ask them where the teachers sleep. For me, I was with the sport crew. Ask them where we sleep, where we bath. We bath with the children, sleep in their classrooms. Wow. Ask them, maybe it has changed, I don't know, because now they say Ghana 5,000 you have to stay. One more. I want to know,
guys,
if you don't come, Jamaicans will come.
Yeah.
Indians will come. Look, when you come, my salary will not be used to pay you. We don't gain anything. We just feel that you can feel the sports. In a way, you are also helping home. That is why we are doing all these things. Otherwise, we would have slept. After all, those who came earlier. This program has been there for more than 20 years. The pain of life is, I have a Ghanaian who came to my house to warn me that we should stop. We will spoil the program. I mean, you are there or you are here, so the bridge will be taken. Yeah. Come, fill the form. It is free. Those that have to pay. There is no recommended program which we have recommended that will take your money. We have nothing in it, but at least we know that they are there. Otherwise, we wouldn't recommend. And spread the news. Let everybody fill the form, go about and come in.
Share the page.
God bless you. My brother.
God bless you. Just a second. So
5,000 another benzene. Alright. Echo 5,000 at the benzene. Look at the car he's sitting in. Ghana 5,000. Oh, wait, Ghana 5,000. You'll be able to sit in this car. Ghana 5,000. Journalists know.
Well, I don't know. So, guys, on that note, we say good night. Sleep on it, think about it, reason through it, and take a decision. If you are in your 20s, that is where you have the energy. That is why you have the strength. Don't go to your 60s and your 50s and now be thinking about where to do hard work. All right?
The journalists have
We
not been a teacher
wish you
before.
all the best.
She has not been a teacher before.
And I believe that we did this discussion in a very decent way. We did not attack anybody, and that is not the goal. We wanted to pass the message around. Think about it. Go beyond it. Kenny, you are back. You are late. I'll see you guys. Let me attend to him, and we'll definitely interact tomorrow. I'm home this week, so we'll definitely be interacting. All right, we'll do one of these again. I'll see you. Good night. Bye bye.